Nakakapagdala ang Department of Health ng 4,842 na mga bagong kaso ng COVID-19 ngayong araw.
Ang higit 100 residente na nadatnang walang suot o hindi maayos ang pagsuot ng face mask.
As we are currently living in this pandemic, we have witnessed a lot of catastrophes that have happened and are continuously happening. This unplanned event took a turn and changed everything. It is evident today that we all miss what life was like back in the pre-pandemic. Most of us, including the Quaran-team, look back on those days where we could do a lot of things, from traveling to hanging out with friends and families and more. But today, we are all limited and bound by rules so that we could be safe. We now live a life that we have never expected. No one knows when this ends. All we know that this will be over.
It has been over a year since the first case of novel coronavirus, a new strain of SARS-CoV-2, was reported in the Philippines. Since then, the number of positive cases of COVID-19 in the country has continuously grown until today. The disease was first known to spread through droplets of saliva that could enter through the nose, mouth, or eyes if an infected person coughs, sneezes, or talks to another person. But based on recent news, a study was conducted to prove that the virus is airborne. And this information has been acknowledged by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
With the topic Implementing Health Protocols, our group aimed to educate the residents of Lancaster, New City about coronavirus, its risk to our health, and how it greatly affected our lives. According to the reports of the Department of Health, as of May 11, 2021, a total of 1,113,547 cases have been reported in our country. In order to lessen the transmission of the virus, the World Health Organization has created health safety protocols that were implemented all over the world. As UM students, we use the platforms that we have to help the higher authorities in reminding other people about the things that they should and should not do during the pandemic and educate them on how following the safety protocols could benefit them and the people around them.
Nahulog sa'yo ang paghugas ng iyong kamay at pagsuot ng iyong face mask at face shield o aking.
On May 7, 2021, we conducted an interview with Suzette Leaño, a registered nurse who resides in Lancaster Village 5. We asked Ms. Leaño about her insights towards the importance of implementing health protocols, and according to her, following these protocols play a crucial role in lessening the transmission of the virus. We also asked her to share a little bit about what was it like in her workplace before the pandemic happened and what is it like now after more than a year of being in the pandemic setting. Without further ado, let us watch the interview with Ms. Suzette Leaño. First of all po, I would like to ask you about yung full name niyo po.
Suzette Leaño.
And yung age niyo po?
42.
How about occupation po?
I'm a registered nurse.
Saan po kayo nagtatrabaho po?
Actually ngayon, present, nag-part-timer ako na swabber sa isang company dito sa General Trias. Pero ang target na client po is empleyado po, ha? Hindi siya hospital. Company ng analog.
Sige po, company na. So next po is, how about po yung village niyo po?
LR5.
LR5, okay. Okay po. So, now let's move on to the questions po. So, for the first question po, how is it important for you to follow the different health protocols in the midst of pandemic? Gaano po kahalaga?
As a healthcare professional, importante po talaga. Kasi po, lalo na po ngayon na nasa crisis po tayo ng COVID, talaga po siyang hawa-hawa. kumbaga contaminated po tayo. Hindi naman sa sinasabing nag-iinarte, pero importante po talaga.
So for the second question, but what health protocols are you aware of that could help in decreasing the chances of getting the virus?
As the LGU protocol pa rin po, face mask, face shield, at saka importante talaga sa international talaga to na protocol, hand washing. Ang hand washing talaga hindi po nawawala.
Okay po, thank you
Social
po.
distancing din po, importante. Social distancing, number 1.
Okay po. So for the next question po, what are some ways that you know or did to share a relevant and factual information about the virus and safety protocols po?
Alam mo sa atin sa Pilipinas, sana sunurin ng mga tao. Kung anong sabi ng mga healthcare professional like wear face mask, face shield, social distancing, kung masunurin lang po tayo kahit paano po hindi mag-spread ang COVID. Yun lang talaga, matitigas na kasi ulo ng Pilipino. May mga tao talaga hindi naniniwala na may COVID.
Ano po yung mga ways po na, na pwede mo pong gawin or nagawa mo na po na para
to
ano po?
protect ourselves.
Apo.
Oo. Ako naniniwala po sa kailangang i-boost ang immune system natin. Kasi po minsan, may natural immunity ang katawan natin na hindi magre-rely sa gamot. So, paano mag-boost ang immune system? Eat healthy food. Kumbaga, kung anong gusto ng katawan mo, ibigay mo. Kasi at least kahit pa paano mag-create siya ng immunity. Although ang mga vaccine na available is only for support lang yan siya. Importante din po yan. Pero, as much as possible, sana makuha natin natural way. Pero ngayon na COVID, hindi na po makaya kasi contaminated na po tayo, maraming cases. Kaya po, needed na natin ng vaccine.
Sige po. For the next question po, paano nakakatulong sa iyong buhay ang pagsunod sa mga health protocols po?
Ay, very important. Bakit? Kasi may iba, diba, hindi naniniwala. Imagine nyo na lang po ang doktor. Ang doktor po, sabihin na natin sila yung mga may maaarte compare sa mga nurses. Pero tingnan nyo po, may namamatay na doktor. Bakit? Kasi po, syempre sa pagod, kulang na sila sa tulog. Diba, to boost our immunity, kailangan din tayo may enough sleep, enough rest. Kaya yun lang din. Kaya importante talaga na makinig lang talaga at masunurin sa mga every protocol. Hindi naman yata mahirap gawin yun.
Sige po. Thank you po. So for the next question po, how was it in the hospital setting po? Before the pandemic and when the pandemic started and also after a year po.
Ako, I was exposed, diba, sa hospital setting sa Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Siyempre, ang mga malaking country or malalaking hospital, nagpa-follow ng standard procedure na based on American standard. Prior to COVID, malayo talaga ang settings ng Pilipinas sa ibang bansa. Pero, lahat naman available, especially sa mga supplies, medical supplies, available. Pero by the time na nag-COVID, nagkakulangan ng supply. Kasi nga po, hindi nga din expected ng mga hospital kasi nga ang mga medical supply mahal din yan eh. Hindi na natin ma-blame ang government natin when it comes sa ganyan. Then after COVID, ganun pa rin po kasi sa Pilipinas, diba ang disposable, as much as possible, nire-reuse. Sa ibang bansa po, ang disposable is disposable. Kahit gaano kamahal yan. Disposable is disposable.
For the last question na po, ano po ang iyong mensahe po sa mga taong nanonood po ngayon?
Ang mensahe ko lang dalawa, sana makinig sila sa healthcare workers at maawa din sila. Ako presently, I'm not connected sa hospital. Company lang po to. Pero kahit kami nakasuot kami ng PPE, imagine niyo po gaano kapawis ang PPE. As in, talagang tutulo ang pawis mo. Pero imagine mo na lang paano yung mga nurses at doctors sa hospital na 12 hours na sinusuot yun, pagod sila. Kasi iba ang pagod ng hospital settings sa company settings. Malaki talaga diferensya. Sana naman ma-appreciate nila yun para naman din tulong na din sa mga healthcare workers. At para na din hindi malaganap tong COVID, syempre, ano na lang, stay at home. Kumbaga, social distancing, kung hindi naman importante, gano'n na lang. Then, syempre, hindi naman lahat maka-afford ng vitamins, di ba? Aminin natin, hindi lahat, sa mahal ng vitamins ngayon. Yun lang sana. Kasi ako, personally, naiisip ko kung ako pala magtrabaho ngayon sa ospital, di ko kayanin yung mga nurses na available ngayon sa ospital. Grabe. Sa PPA pa lang, magsuot ng mask, hindi makahinga. Imagine niyo na lang po, sa kanyo mahubad yung PPE kung iihi lang kayo, kakain lang, then mamaya susuotin. So may tendency po na yung pagtanggal nyo ng PPE, makatouch kayo ng virus o bacteria yan. May tendency na naman po, mahawa po tayo.
I think that's it for the question po. Thank you po so much.
Thank you so much po.
Thank you po.
Regarding na po.
For now, we can only hope that all this will be over soon. However, being stubborn will not contribute to the betterment of all. So what can we do to make this crisis end? If we were to unite and work together, we will be able to conquer this pandemic and help our frontliners stand up and toughen to end this crisis once and for all. Our healthcare system is slowly hitting rock bottom, and in order to help in strengthening it, we must do what we are advised to do, and that is by following the health protocols provided by the Department of Health and World Health Organization. Anywhere you are, at home, inside your villages, or within the vicinity of your community, always remember to follow these simple health protocols. Wear your masks and face shields. Always bring sanitizers with you. Keep your distance. And of course, if not necessary, avoid going outside your homes. By following these simple protocols, not only are we contributing to a faster solution to this pandemic, we are also saving people's lives. Again, this is Quaran-team, reminding you to follow the health protocols being mandated. Thank you